How are you doing today? Hope you're all doing super duper fantastic. After Christmas, you have a high spirit. Lots of my appreciation for your likes, shares, and subscribe. And please do not forget to continue to hit the likes, shares, and subscribe button, of course, just for those who are new here. Frankly speaking, your support and contribution have encouraged me to produce more video. Remember our tagline, always be happy, joyful, and gratitude. Like me tonight, I am so happy and jolly after Christmas. I miss Christmas and the atmosphere of Christmas still lingering around. I do not want Christmas to pass away. I'm going to make a motivational yet funny video for you tonight. As a token of my appreciation, I'm going to sing a song. The title is You Raise Me Up. This song is dedicated to God, my mother, my late brother, and my teachers in the senior high school, my physics teacher who once encouraged me and always give me encouragement to keep going on, even though I used to be bullied by the gang boys, the naughty and jerk boys at school. But due to my physics teacher, I always remember, keep going on, raise up. So this presentation of this song is dedicated to you all who always inspire me and keep me raised up. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you all around the globe. Before I start, allow me to relax first, since this song is quite difficult. Need lots of breath and deep breath. When I am down, oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burdened be, then I am still and wait here in silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. just criticize. It is not good. The motto to living a happy and contented life: always enjoy the ebb and flow. Be in the present moment. Like I'm dancing and turning around. Tonight I'm going to discuss a topic about fear. Have you ever heard? Fear is your biggest enemy. So stop. Stay in the energy of fear. Just be cheerful, be jolly like me. Fear is the main source of superstition and one of the main source of cruelty. To conquer fear is the beginning of wisdom, by Bertrand Russell. So this is a quote. Fear is the mind-distracted illusion created by the subconscious, run by false self-base. Fear is the destructive mechanism mind produces which hinders growth and success. Fear is procrastination that feeds in indecisiveness and inaction, ends up in stagnation, deadly failure, and stagnant boredom. So if you want to getting bored every day, just stay in the energy of fear. And the virus will soon catch you up. Fear cannot be separated from human evolution, since each individual has often been bombarded by fear in their life path. But if you train yourself daily through affirmation, incantation, meditation, and prayer, any fear can be combated. Trust me. Stop living in fear. If not solved, any growing fear is like a leech or worm that can slowly drain your blood and your energy out. You will be walking skeleton like a ghost. Let you drain mentally, emotionally, physically, getting sick and easily catch up with disease like COVID-19. So stay away from fear. Always be playful, be cheerful, be happy and joyful. Practice this mindset. Why fear is dangerous and non-productive mental attitude to your well-being, life journey, abundance and success. It is like declaration of defeat before the battle starts. The war has not yet begun. You already surrender to the unknown and worstly drop dead without striking by any bullet. No one shot you, but you already dropped dead due to fear. The more you fear, the less productive you are, and the most likely you lost the battle. To overcome fear is by facing it and walking the fear. Trust me. Do not run away from fear. Face it and then take the challenge. Fight it. subconscious mind that fear is just an illusion and the outcome might be very surprisingly wonderful or the opposite than what you fear about. Even the famous world-class motivator or coach has experienced fear and trauma in their childhood. The world-class coach like Anthony Robbins has background history of broken home child with no university graduation, implicated by obesity issue and lack of self-confidence. Sitting on the roof of his house one night, he convinced himself that he wanted to change his life by walking the fear. He tried hard to gain his self-confidence by doing affirmation and incantation every day. If necessary, he walked around the room talking loudly as if he was talking in front of many audience. He worked hard to gain normal weight and joining the coaching session. Now he can stand up in front of thousands of audiences giving coach. He becomes world-class motivator. Oprah Winfrey, of course you all know her, not only has fear but worst traumatic childhood experience. She conquered trauma, convinced herself that nothing or nobody to fear of. She dusted of her trauma, forgave the past, and left behind all the negative people who caused her self-vindictiveness and non-supporting atmosphere and moved away, starting to work hard from zero to become the world-class speaker and motivator. What happened if he or she just sit in the fence and let the fear swallow them alive? Maybe end up using drugs and then commit suicide. No, do not do this. Wake up, fight the fear, conquer the fear, and then start your new life. Start your new resolution. It is going to be 2021, so start doing the incantation and affirmation and write down all the resolution that you want to achieve in 2021. Next time when I am coming to give you motivation, I want to see what have you done. Bring me all your checklist. Either you have done it or not. For those who have tried to accomplish the goal, I will give you a takeaway gift, touring around the world while in locking time. There are several kinds of fears. Among them are 1. Fear of being not good enough. I'm sure everyone has experienced this kind of fear, feeling not good enough, not capable enough of doing or achieving your goal. Most emphatic and overly nice people suffer from this kind of fear. They always try hard to sacrifice their happiness by giving up their power to the external factor. They try to fulfill others' needs than their own. How hard they try, they will never fulfill the need of the outsider or their friends with benefit, as more opportunists will use them instead of helping to balance or anchoring their growth. Their fear triggers more pressure and drain this empathy out. How much they invest their energy to the toxic people, they end up being labeled as not good enough, not capable enough, not providing enough, not having enough money, not giving enough attention, not providing enough time, not putting enough effort to make the connection prosper, and the list go on and on according to the opportunities. So stay away from the opportunity. Do not be emphatic or nice personality. Try to be kind instead of being nice. Opportunists will use you instead of befriend with you. Temporary friend. After that, they will suck you out of your blood and your money. Instead of being confident martyrs, they end up being trapped by the opportunists. Remember, nobody has the stake in someone else's life. You own your own life, and you do not have to be fear of not being good enough for other people. Take note on this. This is very crucial and very important if you want to succeed in life. If you are trapped in such situation, dump the parasite out of your life, or else God won't bless you. You are creating your toxic and unhealthy situation and condition. Even God cannot help you. You have to help yourself. God will give you hint. It is time to go out from this toxic people and toxic situation, but you stay stuck there. Due to your fear of not being accepted. 2. Fear of being rejected. Stand up. Who have ever felt this kind of fear? I'm sure most people have once felt this kind of fear and experienced such kind of fear. They succumb to their fear of not qualified, whether in workplace or in courtship area. All humans are born equal. You are blessed with your unique individual with good, powerful trait. Humble, loving, caring, trustworthy, consistent, masterful, talented, and qualified. No need to feel less than others. You do not need money to bribe or to win friendship or connection. Good people do not make their choice based on money or material things. Come forward, who choose friends based on their material or their money. I'm sure so many of you belong to this group. Moreover, living in this modern era, everyone is looking for friendship just due to convenience and profit taking. They start with expectation. If someone has no money, they won't get friends. Everywhere you go, there is always friend with benefit people, with motive and expectation if they choose to group with friends. Stay away from this kind of people. They are toxic. They are not healthy people. The true connection flourishes from the purity of the heart and soul ties, not status symbol or authority or power. Cast away all the fear. Be thankful if someone doesn't choose you because you lack a financial matter. It is the strike of your luck not to be entrapped as their money-making slave or money-making machine. You are blessed not to enter into this group since they will use you like a cow. Suck your milk out of you. Three, fear of abandonment. Be honest to admit who has been in this kind of fear. I trust many of you has experienced this kind of fear, being abandoned by your spouse or your beloved one or your boyfriend or girlfriend. This fear usually triggered by childhood trauma in which parents do not give attention to their children, so their children feel abandoned, feel isolated, lack of attention. They feel void inside themselves. Train yourself to forgive the past, let go of the fear, and accept yourself as the most laughing being. Tell yourself that you are laughing and lovable, and since God is love, so you are loved. He will always be with you, and nobody can claim ownership of you or abandon you, since you belong to Him, the Almighty God, not to the people. If they do, they have no staying power and not worthy of your precious time. All people's fate is in God's hand, so why measure your happiness from external factors? Happiness is in you, and God knows what and who is good for you. So do not worry. Trust in God. Do not desperately looking. It will happen in divine time, since God has provided your infinite soulmate out there, awaiting for your readiness. God will sure present you with someone who is your divine soul partner, soul flame, who will balance every aspect in your life, such as emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual as the most aspect in life. Do not just jump with someone who doesn't support you spiritually. Just pleasure in pleasure aspect only. They are there in pleasure time only. This is not the real partner or the real soulmate. This is just a friend with benefit. Come forward. Who want to be with friend with benefit partner? Maybe you like the night stand. One night stand. One night in Denpasar moon, shining through an empty street, and then disappear for the entire life. 4. Fear of the unknown. Who have ever experienced this kind of fear? I believe everyone is now facing this fear of the unknown. This is COVID time. You have been into the fear of uncertainty. This kind of fear can bring total loss in your life. This lack of confidence can lead you to nowhere. If you put your trust in God, you must not see from your human lens, but through the lens of God, the lens of the divine. There is always bigger and beautiful plan destined for you. If God closes one door, He wants you to exit from the other one. But oftentimes, you sit and look at the closed door too long until you miss the opportunity of the open door. This is the reality of misfortune people. They sit stuck looking at the closed door, doing nothing until the opportunity of the open door already gone with the wind. And then they blame God of not bless their life. You are a fool, not a magician. If you are a magician, you will choose the open door and exit from it to see the rainbow at the end of the bridge. I had once experienced this kind of fear after my old house being devastated by my neighbor. Confused of the unknown, after being advised by my family that they were not capable of any help and to back off from any legal conflict with the wealthy people. This is a shit, a crap advice. Consulting my pastor and gaining support to fight with the protection of God. Through His appointed age, I win the case. I can afford to get a bigger house elsewhere. God has better plan for you in the unknown. Trust and never fear of the unknown. There is always beautiful rainbow after the storm. In the present time, the entire globe is under fear of the unknown and facing lockdown and isolation in attempt to slow the spread of this virus. Haven't you heard there is a new variant of type already coming in your way? Waiting to swallow you alive. Do not be feared. Just stay calm and increase your immune system. Boost your immune system. There is a worldwide effort to combat this virus by distancing and lockdown. But this can create more emotional distress, frustration, economic collapse as well, crisis, depression. The constant inundation of emotionally fraught image and information about the disease can drive a dramatic increase in your level of fear, sending sickness to your minds and causing you to live under constant dread, phobia, and incapable of having your own freedom. Come forward. Tell me, who has freedom nowadays? You must be the super duper lucky guy or lady. Fear has great impact on the effect of your emotional stage, impacting your decision-making abilities. Avoid reading news that will increase your fear level. Try to minimize its bad impact on your emotional well-being and physical state of being by avoiding news, information, television, broadcasting, or internet news about this virus or about bad news that can trigger your fear. Stay calm, be patient, always uplift your endorphin level, dancing, singing, playing piano, musical instrument, doing exercises, be jolly, and then be merry. How breaking out of the constant cycle of fear and anxiety. Curate your own emotional experiences by seeking out information, videos, and readings that are pleasurable, calming, motivate, inspiring, and has positive impact only. Practice meditation and do not be afraid. Detach from the news, information, people, situation that no longer contribute to your highest purpose and serving your greatest good. Since it is going to be 2021, do not group with these people again. They will bring you nowhere in your life. When you feel emotions, the reason you are feeling them is to help you solve an immediate problem or go toward an immediate reward. So it makes sense that not only do you have your own emotional stage that the environment evokes in you, but also that you catch them from other people or from your atmosphere or surroundings. So be careful. But the problem is when those threats get out of hand, or that fears get out of hand. You have the power to control your mind, to control your physical being by control your mindset. Try to divert it to positive thought only. By reading some posts on social media, it can lead to levels of fear that are a bit more intense than is warranted. I am not saying fear and concern is not warranted right now. They certainly are. But if you are watching TV or social media constantly, you are being barraged with it 24/7. It will bring more anxiety and fear and stress that you are supposed to face right now. How feelings spread even faster from person to person when you interact virtually versus when you are physically together. There are so many ways you interact virtually. For instance, on a video call, you and I would be almost the same as if we were in person. You can read my emotional expression. You can hear my tone, voice, and convey my emotional state of being. That can happen on the phone call as well. In addition, people are posting articles that are high in emotional content and fear right now. So there is greater tendency for bad emotional state of being such as anxiety and fear to spread online. So stay away from that kind of news or information online. Just read news that is supporting your spirit. Study shows that information that is of high emotional content tends to spread more rapidly on social media than do other types of content. And so right now, what are you facing? Fear mongering, bombarding fear. Every day your friends are speaking about the new type of variant invading your country. So borders, airports are going to be closed soon. No New Year celebration for you around the globe due to fear of the virus. The issue that when you feel fear at some level is really warranted. It makes you feel like every threat is more likely to happen. Be careful. Be mindful not to fear. So if you sneeze or cough in the present time, you are feeling frightened. The fear you are feeling and creating is going to make you predict that your sneeze or cough is much more likely due to the fact that you might have virus 19 corona than your seasonal allergies or flu, which is absolutely normal in the old days, not nowadays. If you cough, everybody will stare at you with googling eyes. You are like a stranger or a victim or a prisoner. They want to cast you away. Or when you wash your hands 20 or 30 seconds, it will make you think, maybe I didn't do that right. Maybe I should do it more often. If you are an entrepreneur or financial investor in the present time, it will make you fear that market is never going to return back to normal again. Right or not? Who said not right? I'll kick you out. I'll dump you to the virus. So you can fight it. Either you still fear or not. So fear when you do not have the right information, and most of you cannot think like virologists, is going to fill in the blanks of what you do not know and exacerbate every threat that you feel to chronic levels that are going to be difficult for you to maintain and not feel overwhelmed by it. Emotion can be helpful and useful to you. So when you do cross the line into harmful, get rid it from your mind. Fill your mind with things that is beautiful, wonderful, fantastic, ecstasy only. Do not bombard your mind with fear and anxiety that can lead to your immune system getting dropped and you will get the virus, get infected. The problem arises when the intensity of an emotion is miscalibrated. What you are seeing on TV and social media is the constant worst case scenario. So it makes you feel constantly under a greater threat than you are at the moment, while in fact you are just fine or okay. But you get impacted, influenced by that threat. Please do follow all the advice and use precautions from public health and medical institutions. Stop constantly exposing yourself to the worst case scenarios. If you continue to feel you are under threat, it is going to take a toll on your body, on your anxiety and stress level, which will soon harm your immune system. Your emotional experiences do not just happen to you. You can curate and build them. One way to begin to do that is to find time within your daily life to try to focus on emotions that are more positive, more calming, more pleasurable, more supporting, more relaxing. Things like gratitude and compassion. Cultivate it. Engage in reflecting on gratitude and more gratitude. Engage in meditation. Meditation was created to help reduce suffering in the world. And not only will meditation help reduce anxiety that you feel, it will actually make you more willing to accept sacrifices to help others, not be egotistical and be drive by your self-based ego mind. You will help elderly neighbor if they need help. Suppose like ordering food online, or you can help the handicapped people who need help to dial their children. They cannot do it, and you can dial it for them. You need to question, why am I having such a hard time when I am not sick in the moment, not getting the virus? I underline again. Ask yourself, why am I having such a hard time when I am not sick with the virus? This is a great question to ask yourself. To remind you over and over again not to be dwelled in the fear. Another thing you have to do is virtual reciprocity ring. Get a bunch of people that you know and have them each bring one other person to an online group. Then everybody posts one thing that they need help with, and then everybody volunteers to meet the other person's needs. The gratification and compassion you feel by getting help and giving help will also increase your likelihood of paying that forward and creating a circle that continues to spiral in giving assistance to your community or surrounding or neighbors. Since you are now in the lockdown, you cannot meet in person, so create virtual group for helping each other, building each other emotionally and mentally to get out of this fear. Want to join me? I will build my own group. Then you have to register and queue first. I want to check whether you are infected or not. I'm just kidding. Life is not meant to be rigid and awkward. We have to be playful and to joke often. Besides, you look younger. You also stay healthy and happy and successful. Of course, happiness leads to successful. The problem with virus is that the ways you normally come together by spending time comforting each other, especially women, they like to groups and then talking, chatting. Now they cannot do it. Now they are being scrambled. You cannot go and be together in the ways you normally would. And so you have to find ways to connect virtually. But I suggest you not to group and to create group and then just gossip around. Do something productive that can benefit the community. If every day you only write about gossip, about people undergo the plastic surgery, what for? It is non-productive way of doing virtual group. Stay positive. Do something that can benefit other people. How do you stop this fear of brain spiraling? The feeling of fear and anxiety that you are all feeling are valid and They serve a role. The problem is that fear is designed to meet an immediate short-term or long-term goal by the planner. I do not have to explain this. This is too sensitive topic. But for smart people, they know what I mean. Usually, the authority or the people in power use fear to control you. You can easily be controlled after you have been instilled by fear. That is why do not be fearful. Be playful. Be cheerful. Be in the mood of Christmas. Always merry-go-round. And the way you have to deal with this virus is letting go of the fear. Once Dr. Indra suggests that there is no way to combat this fear, the only way is just eat. Feed your body with nutrition. Increase your immune system. That is right. I agree with this 100%. Instead of getting vaccine, which has not been tested or proven potential. Being in a constant state of fear is problematic and psychosomatic, as it gives room to the planner to easily control and manipulate you around the globe. So you have to recognize that you are going to face that fear, but also have to be able to detach from it. Do not cling to it. Detach, like I am showing you the dancing, detaching dancing. Dancing but detaching all the negativity and fear. Embracing only love and compassion, loving kindness. So, do gardening, singing, dancing, yoga, reading. Go detach from social media that has negative impact. Engage in the habits that you normally do in your daily life. If you normally go to the gym, exercise at home. Like me, I used to do yoga at home alone. Not home alone, but home alone doing yoga. This is different. Since I cannot go and do yoga in the club, so I do home alone yoga. This is new trending topic. I teach you, I share you my habit of getting rid of the fear and increase my immune system. Yoga home alone. Be selective with the information coming to you. Your brain cannot help responding to what it is seeing on TV or social media, but you have the power to control over that. Remember that. Do not say that you cannot do anything. You have the power to control your mind. Even you cannot control your eyes watching TV, but you can control your mind. Heart over mind. I'll teach you this guideline later on in my next coming video. That is why you need to follow me. Meditation chanting, yoga, reiki, prayer. It is a way to begin to detach and come from all negative feelings and emotions. In addition, any type of social connecting exercise that you can do, whether it is calling people, friends you haven't done for so long, writing, playing piano, or just taking time quietly to water your garden, feeding your pets or animals or dogs or fish, or walk outside if you have the ability to do that. See you later. This resets your endorphin level. This resets your fear, and your endorphin level will raise up like the song. You raise me up. Raise your endorphin level to a maximum level. Do not allow fear to succumb you to your bottom and lowest level, and then your immune system drop to your bottom level and you get infected by the virus. If you are focused only on the news right now, you want to be informed, but it is going to make you feel like you are constantly under threat. What is the benefit? Ask yourself. If no benefit, why you have to watch and read all the negative news that will trigger more fear instead of calming your mind? I don't care. What I care is about dancing and singing and giving motivation, writing and creating and composing. That's what I care for. I take for granted all the negative news about virus and then all the new type variant virus, etc. I just cast it away. Since I want to stay calm, peace, and happy. happy go round and round like dancing around. Turning left, turning left, turning right, turning around. Not turning up and down. Or you will be lucky to see me. That is not polite. Always remember, you are a go-getter people. People of excellence. You are all divinely guided. If you choose to live according to your truth, why should fear? God is the never-ending provider and supplier. You have been granted tools to craft for your future. The risk-taker one are just one step away because they take a leap of faith and comes out as the winner. You all can be champion in your arena. Depends on how brave you are and how dare you take the risk. Not all success has to do with money. There are great, admirable, legendary figures like Mother Teresa, who has been chosen to help many people out of their poverty and desperation. She starts small. You are also human of vision and great mission. Dream big, start small, aim big and higher, and share the goodness. Be unstoppable. Fear is just a feeling that hinders progress and success. Just face it and fight for it. And fight for what you fear of. Cast away all kinds of fears into God's hand and ask for strength and power and protection. Take a baby step today, then run a marathon tomorrow. Like me, I'm taking baby step while dancing, and then next time I will running while dancing. Promise you. If you do not believe, wait and see. Just to group with positive people who will give encouragement instead of discouragement. I always told you to stay away from the negative energy, toxic people, toxic situation, toxic atmosphere. Working place that is toxic, where every day you have to group with people who chase pleasure and money. That is not uplifting your path. That is not bringing you to your positive goal and manifestation. Only will drag you down to your rabbit hole. You become void, become empty, hollow, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. After you lost all the energy, what can you do? You become like a robot walking giant. Like a ghost, like a skeleton. Do not just trust blindly, even if the advice comes from your close family members. If it is not in tune with your desire or wish, there is no need to take the advice. Find second opinion from experts or seniors or priests or your spiritual leaders who can advise or give you guidance to find your right path. That is why my suggestion to you all over the world, stop fear from this moment on. This virus can be combated if you all start raising your consciousness, level up, and then maintain your energy level in a higher dimension. This virus cannot get you there. It will die. So you do not need any vaccine or whatever kind medicine they are offering you to fight this virus. You alone with your immune system can fight this virus. Do not be afraid that everybody is going to die. God is your decision maker. He will decide who is going to perish and who will remain. Your fate is not the same with the other people. So, even though there are many people died of this virus, maybe your destiny is different. You die different way. Just die in a cheerful way. Die while laughing, dancing, eating, singing, playing, laughing, making jokes, making pranks, making humor, and then that is the best way of dying. Who said no? Get out. You want to succumb yourself to fear and then get infected by this virus. You do not belong to this group. This group only allow positive mindset people who come to listen and then embrace the principle of love only, no fear. Love is the energy of God, while fear is the opposite, the energy of evil, of the demon. Then why you have to embrace fear? Cast away all the fear. Just embrace loving kindness and compassion. So you are close to the energy of the divine, of God, of your creator. This is the only way to fight the virus. Trust me, we all can join hands to virus if everyone come to the realization that this virus is nothing. We are given the privilege to live in this planet Earth free of fear. We have the freedom. We can be the victory from zero to hero. You want to be hero or want to be a loser or you want to be victim? I still want to eat fried rice. Fried rice is still nice and enjoyable. Yummy! Ice cream still yummy even though I don't like ice cream. Fruit still yummy. Avocado still yummy. So I do not want to listen to all the negative news and then trigger fear. I have no fear in my life. Starting from my mom's death, I promise myself that there is no more fear. I want to live a happy life. Every day must be happier and happier. That is my motto. Then you have to embrace this motto. Becoming older, becoming wiser and happier and merrier and more compassionate. That is the clue to living and then achieving and then implementing our mission here on this planet Earth. We are the highest living being. So we are granted the privilege to be free, to be happy, and then to be victory. Thank you for listening to my video, and please do not forget to come back next time. I'm going to make affirmation video for you to face 2020. The resolution for 2021. Sorry, not 2020. Bye-bye 2020 soon. We are going to leave you. We want to be 2021 living free, living happier. See you. Bye-bye. Sending you lots of love and light. Lily. Mwah. Mwah. Wink.